Have you ever noticed how almost every toilet paper roll you've ever seen is white? It's a mundane thing we use every day, yet its color seems like an arbitrary choice. Sure, there are colored varieties out there, but they're less common than the ubiquitous white roll. And there's a reason for that. Before we dive into that, if you love quirky facts, subscribe for more. Now back to the white roll. You might think that toilet paper is simply bleached to make it look clean and appealing, but there's more to the story. Yes, bleaching does make the paper brighter and removes lignin, a natural component of wood that can cause yellowing and brittleness. But that's not the only reason for its widespread use. You see, in the 1800s, when toilet paper started becoming a household item, it was initially sold in bulk, not as individual rolls. It was until the 19th century that someone had the ingenious idea of cutting and rolling the paper, which led to the modern toilet paper roll. And early on, this product came in a variety of colors, including brown, the natural color of the wood pulp before bleaching. There was even pink and blue toilet paper, which was quite popular. Pink because it was gentler on the skin, and blue because it was said to prevent theft from the roll in public restrooms. These colored rolls sold well. So why did they fade away? As the 20th century progressed, so did our ideas about hygiene. Consumers began associating color with dirt and germs. For example, colored towels were often banned in gyms and hospitals because they could harbor bacteria. This changing perception of color influenced toilet paper sales. People started favoring white paper because it looked cleaner. Manufacturers jumped on this trend, and eventually, colored toilet paper disappeared from most stores. But there was another major factor: manufacturing costs. Producing white toilet paper was cheaper, because the bleaching process not only whitens the paper, but also removes impurities and strengthens the fibers. This results in a longer-lasting product. Remember, toilet paper was initially sold in bulk, so when it did start coming in rolls, consumers got used to it lasting quite a while. Colored toilet paper required more processing, making it more expensive. With economic uncertainty during the Great Depression and World War II, people were more price-conscious than ever. So white, cheap toilet paper won out. Another overlooked factor was plumbing. As indoor plumbing became widespread in homes, people started installing white porcelain toilets. The stark white surface contrasted sharply with any colored toilet paper. And let's face it, who wants to see a splash of color in the bowl after each flush? Today, colored toilets are more common, but the habit of using white toilet paper is deeply ingrained in our culture. This is a trend that even big brands have struggled to change. Remember the Charmin bear, the iconic mascot dressed in a tuxedo, promoting the bear's soft and luxurious toilet paper. Despite Charmin's efforts, colored toilet paper hasn't made a significant comeback. That's because psychology plays a role too. Our brains associate white with cleanliness, safety, and purity. Doctors wear white coats and hospitals are filled with white surfaces. It's no surprise that this color evokes feelings of sanitation and freshness. On the other hand, colored toilet paper might seem like a playful novelty, but it can trigger allergic reactions, and consumers are often unaware of what dyes and chemicals are in the products they use every day. For example, some dyes can cause skin irritation or allergic reactions, especially in people with sensitive skin. Septic concerns also loomed. Early on, there was speculation that colored dyes might affect septic systems. While this hasn't been scientifically proven, it contributed to the perception that colored toilet paper was somehow less hygienic. In the end, the shift to white toilet paper was a combination of manufacturing advances, cost-cutting measures, changing perceptions of color, and the rise of modern plumbing. By the mid-20th century, white had become the dominant color. It's what consumers expected and what manufacturers delivered, and despite occasional attempts to introduce colored or patterned toilet paper, none of them gained widespread acceptance, so next time you reach for that white roll, remember, it's not just a mundane bathroom staple. It's a reflection of our history, our psychology, and our obsession with cleanliness. It's the color we associate with purity and hospitals. And maybe, just maybe, it is a subtle nod to those early 20th century pioneers who brought us the modern conveniences we take for granted today. Hit the like button for more. And one last thing before we go. If you enjoyed this video, it helps us a lot if you hit the like button. It's free for you and keeps us motivated to create more awesome content. So thank you for being a curious friend, and see you in the next video.